Okay, quick inspection just to make sure there's no animals inside here, because they will hide away from you sometimes. I just replaced a couple of these planks that was broken. There they are, about 5, and just making sure there's no other animals around here. Yeah, no, it looks fine. But yeah, just a plank here, a plank there. Just pick these 2 up as well. I must look for tiger whiskers again at some point. You usually find them around. And just pick up all of this stuff that's left over now. Placed 1, 2. I'm running short on nails. I better pick up some nails. I like the screws better, or what they call the posi drives. They are the strongest, and it's easy to get them out as well. And Dainty really wants to go there, but no, Dainty, sorry. It's for Enzo. Enzo, are you ready? Let's go. Enzo's gonna go straight to the pool, because that's where the chlorine is. Diego's gonna go check what I've done on the jungle gym. He's the inspector. Enzo can't care less. As long as the water is still wet. Now he's looking for a little bit of chlorine that blew over in the wind and landed on any surface whatsoever. And he finds it. But yeah, the jungle gym, I'm just keeping it together. If a plank breaks, I replace it. I'm not going to break the whole thing down and rebuild it completely. It's just going to take too much time. I cannot have the tigers out of this area for that long. And I want to start painting it at some point. It'll last longer. But it works. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I remember the day we had that jungle gym installed here. It was a guy who did these jungle gyms for kindergartens. And when he showed up, he didn't think he was going to build one for a tiger. And we had to take Enzo and put him in the house while they built it. They built it in about 5 hours. And Enzo was in the house, tearing things apart, playing, having fun while they were working, and he didn't even know what was coming next. And when we opened up for him and he climbed on, well, it was a little smaller than it is now. I added a few things, but I remember Enzo on that jungle gym rolling around like he just don't care. And then from that platform there, he rolled off. He fell straight on his back and he got hurt. But it's the kind of hurt that you can't do anything about. You have to trust that it will come right. And he was walking around with a sore back for a week. But he learned his lesson at least. And then he was more cautious. He realized that he was a tiger, but he was also vulnerable. Sometimes they forget that. And he recovered completely. And I've learned that with tigers and cats, they tend to recover by themselves. There's not much that you can do to make it better. Sometimes you just have to let them heal on their own. Especially a broken bone. That's my opinion, but I've had a lot of success with just leaving the broken bone. If you put it in a cast, they're going to pull it out of that cast again and again and again, and the cat dies. I've had that many times in my life until my vet told me, you know what, sometimes we just gotta let nature take care of it. And that was when Ozzy grew at least 10 bones in his body, grew on, and he just had a good calcium additive that we added to his food, and that was it. That was what was needed. And a cat with a broken foot, I've seen it many times. The foot swells up and it pulls it back into position, and then the healing starts happening. And within a few days they move around. They just need good food and water, and before you know it, you see them running around. Yeah, Diego. We have to sometimes trust that the designer knew what he was designing. We are not going to improve on anything. Not one thing, Diego. Not even the hair, not even anything. We cannot make it better. As long as he gets good food and clean water, he will be healthy. Enzo, are you swimming, my boy? He loves that pool. I remember the first time Enzo slept outside. It was right here on the ground, right there, and he was tired that night, really tired, and I stood up there by the balcony and I watched him sleep, and he woke up the next morning and he slept outside for the very first time. Yeah, I have got so many memories of this tiger, and not only him, Diego as well. I mean, Diego was such a little bundle when I got him. Couldn't believe that I held him in my hands when I had him. And I didn't know how he got there. He was just there. And that was after Ozzy passed away. And I was hoping to find another tiger just to keep Enzo company. And I couldn't find one anywhere. And there's a lot of things that's involved in that. You can't just transport him from another province. But the next moment, okay, it took a while. I had to put an order in with the universe, and guess who showed up? Yeah, I still believe it's Ozzy, but this time he's called Diego Maradona. Yeah, I call him Maradona, but it's a different kind. It's Marha Don A. Hey, Diego. And when I looked at what his name meant, it was the one who replaces. And he sure did replace an amazing animal called Ozzy. I still believe it's him, because they are exactly the same personality. I know them well. I pay attention to their personalities, and I love having that thought. It is such an amazing thought to have, and I'm convinced. And you don't doubt something that you are convinced at, and that is the beauty of it. It showed me that there is control. Even in chaos, there is control. You must just not be part of the part that is getting rid of. Yeah, because that also happens. But I'm very happy that I found him. that he came to me. I still don't believe it. And then I got to raise another tiger cub. But it took a while. It took a long time before I could let him in with Enzo. Probably 8 months. But what an amazing 8 months that was. Yeah, I think it was well living for. Yeah, sometimes the very worst things that you go through is worth the good things that you experience in the end. Well guys, that's enough. Let me start getting my things together. I'm glad I got some work done today, and they are going to be eating pretty soon, just after Enzo scares Diego over there. Oh no, he's not going to now. Maybe next time. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day.